Yeah, for sure.
You were already not very prepared going into this.
That's my fault. It's not his.
Hey chat, how you doing guys? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week I'm going to be talking about my play session of the board game Hi-Fi. It's a game I got from PAX, or from the developers at PAX in 2024 this past December. The quick story is it was day 3, I was exhausted, and I just happened upon this game, which looked interesting because I saw the record player style that you see on the screen. And I was just like, this is interesting. Developer walks over, you want a copy for a review? I was like, sure. And they gave it to me. I was confused because, like I said, I was exhausted. It had been a long day. It had been a long weekend, but I was happy to give it a shot. And this game is really fun. The basic idea is, if you have played Ticket to Ride, kind of similar to that, but instead of making train tracks and train routes, you're putting together a record track. And so we're just going to go through a quick playthrough. The little joke at the beginning is our buddy of ours, who's the one who figured out how to play the game. His shirt says, "I read the rules." That's why it was. I am terrible at reading comprehension, especially when it comes to rules. I've talked about this before, and this game came with an app called the Diced app, which is supposed to teach you how to play, but it really just turns into a tutorial. And so it's not really that great. It doesn't explain what each thing means and what it does. It says, "Oh, we'll get to that later," but it doesn't actually get we don't know when it actually would get to it, and we can't make an informed decision on what we want to do without knowing what it does. So the Dice app wasn't really that good. The instruction booklet was used pretty well to make it seem like it looked like a magazine, but it was a little just hard for me and the people I was trying to originally play this with to read. But a buddy of our buddy Matt eventually learned how to play it, and we got around to playing this.
Because it's the most points.
Because it's the most points. I'm going to throw out a base.
Okay.
I'm the first one. I don't get
Guitar
any.
guys, count the tuners.
Yeah. So I don't get.
I called it a guitar, and you said it was a bass.
No, you said it was a bass.
No, I said it was a guitar, and then you said no, it's a bass. And then you looked at the bass. It's like, oh, that's a 5-string bass.
Yeah, that's a bass.
But I said guitar.
No. I'm only kidding anyway. I don't actually care.
Yeah, I don't care either. I just know it's not an upright bass, so fuck all that shit.
Yeah, throughout the play session, I keep getting the guitar and the bass confused. It happens a good number of times. I also end up getting a little confused with placing the score tokens, the victory point tokens. I'm the one wearing the spooky shirt right here next to the scorekeeping side, so I'm the one keeping score, and it kind of messes up a little bit.
Right.
And then you would
11.
It goes to 11.
And so I also got...
Yeah, the equalizer knobs, they go to 11. It's just better. I mean, you don't make 10 louder. It's just, you get 11 and it gets louder because it's better. 11 is better than 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to play that and get the 2 points now, you can. Or you can wait to see if there's another combination.
She wants to deny her adoring husband getting 5 points on that track.
It also literally took me...
Oh, yeah, true. That's right, I forgot about the denial.
Uh-huh.
So admittedly, our first round did take a bit longer than normal because we were teaching each other how to play and strategy-wise, trying to help each other understand strategy. What we're talking about right there is when you play, there's 2 different cards. There's a stop card and a play card. The play card is the audio mixing card. The stop card is the mastering. Mastering is for endgame, but the play card is for mid-game play, and you can use that, the audio mixing card. You can use that, and if you have any combination of 2, 3, or 4 that's on that card in a row, you can play that, and you can claim that first track. That'll get you a couple of victory points, and then you place a marker saying that you already claimed that track the first time, which will then adjust the victory point value of playing cards on that track. So now what she just did is track 3 was worth 5 points. It's now only worth, I believe that's 2. Yeah, that's 2 points now anytime you play a card there.
Okay. Okay, so then I guess
That's your turn.
That's my
That's
turn.
your
And
turn.
how many points do I have?
You have 7, so you're
Yay.
winning.
You're winning.
Woo! I'm winning.
Cool. So and then now we see if anything lined up. Yep. You match this time, coach. You get to put down another EQ.
Oh, that's your... I don't know why I grabbed yours. I'm sorry.
I was like,
That's not the last time that the parts are going to be a little bit confused and we're going to grab the wrong colors. I wish there was a little bit more variety to the pieces and the game pieces, just because it does get a little difficult, especially for the color and blind, since like yellow, green, and blue, those are a lot of the color blindness spectrum, but also it could just be every color. That it's just like it can be confusing not understanding what colors you're actually seeing. I wish there was a little bit more variety. I went into this a little bit more in my review about this game.
Oh, nobody was on there.
It
Okay,
wasn't
never
on
mind.
there.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get more points. But no.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
okay.
You're supposed to try to get more points.
No, I was trying. Yes.
Not by cheating.
All right, that ends concert. I'm
Yep.
gonna go to.
Erica over here trying to steal points from us and take the lead when she, I believe, already has the lead. No, she doesn't have the lead. She's close to the lead. She's close, and she actually holds on to the lead for most of the game at a certain point. I think after round 2 or 3, she just gets the lead, and she holds on to it until near the end of the game.
Me and you.
Oh, yeah, you
are
two are
talking.
tied.
Oh, the last players. Is
Yeah.
The player with the least amount of points.
Want to go again?
Sure, I'll
All
go
right.
again.
So move yours to the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then me.
And then you, which no,
Which
I'm
is-
yellow, you're blue.
Yep.
And
And then
then
red, then-
Erica. Oh, so it's based on
Yep.
points.
Based on points.
That's cool. I like that.
So now we're going this way.
Well, it's
It's more split.
yeah,
shot.
it's still the
Oh, yeah, it's still the
it's
same.
still the same
but
order, but
it will get more mixed up later.
yeah, and as victory points
Good thing we're
tug
on
of
it,
war back and
Right?
forth.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so I get to go again.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's really fun about this game is, yeah, you can just, if you're playing really bad, you're going first every round, or if you're playing really good, you're going last every round, and it changes the turn order, and that's why there's a turn order tracker, which you don't see often. You don't see where like the balancing tries to be done based on who's in what position.
I would have gotten 2 points when I played that base last time. I'm not gonna take it. It's fine. I'm not
So
gonna
1
worry
point
about
for me, please.
it. And 1 point for you and your blue. I have to remember that
I can help now. I was looking
Yeah,
at looking
yeah.
at the end of round.
Wait,
ones.
what would have gotten you the extra point last time?
because you had 2 on there already when
Yeah.
I played the guitar or the purple.
You should have gotten some more points.
I should have gotten 2 more. I'm not gonna worry about
If he
it.
loses by 2,
If I lose by 2, I win.
he's a shame. He should be ashamed.
Wait, hang on. So you get 2 extra points for us having things on the ones
You
you
get
play?
points based on how many equalizer knobs are on there.
Yeah.
Total.
Regardless of color.
So guitars from now on get 4 for whoever
Yes.
For whoever plays.
Okay.
We each get 2.
Yep.
We get 2
But
additional,
whoever
so
plays,
6 potentially.
So if we play a guitar, we get 6.
But if
But
I
if
play a guitar,
he plays a guitar,
I get 4 as
he
well.
gets 4 and
but
we
then you
get
still
2.
get 2.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of mix-up with scoring in the previous round. I didn't realize that there were two knobs on there when I played a card. And so that actually would have adjusted the turn order, and Matt would have gone first, and I would have gone second. It doesn't matter at this point, though, and honestly, it doesn't come into play for the whole rest of the game, and I don't think it would have adjusted the game that much to where, like, we needed to backtrack on it. But yeah, it was just a little bit of a mix-up.
I think it's fun. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Spend that money. I have nothing extra to spend because I have none to spend. Thank you. So sorry. Oh, and I do get a vocalist or whatever this is. Purple. I get purple. Cool. My turn to play a card. I'm gonna play a card.
You forgot to swap.
Are you going to do the swap first?
I thought I did. I did do that because it wasn't like that.
No,
that was how it
that's
was.
how I had it set up.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you want to do that, go ahead and do that.
As you see twice there, we mixed up the colors, and then we actually forgot that, or we didn't. Matt was like, wait, I did something, didn't I? No, he didn't do it. So now he's switching out others to just screw people over, which, again, as explaining Erica's turn the previous round, her card would have been screwed up now because of what he just did, so it's a good thing she played that card last round.
Okay.
You're in the lead again.
Yay.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
And then I get to put down another equalizer button.
Go here. Drums and any card. But you don't have to. You can do none of them. You just spin that record because it's fun to spin.
It's going to be me and you tied again.
That'd be hilarious.
It's going to be, unless he
Hilarious.
gets 0 victory
Dude, I'm
points.
terrible at these games. What are you talking about, man? I like that we're just we don't want guitars in this in these tracks. It's only bass. Or is that bass?
Those are guitars.
Those are guitars.
Pink is
We want
bass.
no bass in these tracks.
Six
Percussion only.
6 tuning knobs.
I looked at it now.
4
I was
tuning
like, wait a
knobs.
second.
We're the white stripes, is what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think I can get the rights to play Seven Nation Army right now with that joke? Do you think I can get boom, 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 boom? I think that's all I can do, and it's not even good at it.
It's the same order because
That's so funny.
yeah, it's literally the same order. So I get to go first again.
So nobody has made such a large jump in points that.
yeah.
I mean, aside from you, I mean, you're whomping poor Richie over here. Okay, I'm up.
That is my turn. Yeah, you are up.
I'm gonna take 2 drums.
Erica's getting lucky.
I got
She
no
keeps getting the
pressure
equalizer
points
knob.
to do.
You're just getting all the points from that. Like that gets you.
Yay.
Those are really good to have.
And then
So what I'm saying here is that Erica keeps getting a free equalizer knob from the record itself. And equalizer knobs gets you basically free points. One thing we didn't realize when playing the game, and something we should have known, but we didn't really read too far into it, is you can fill up the equalizer knob and then replace ones that are already on there. For instance, with the last track, there's 2 blue and 2 yellow. I'm yellow, and Matt, who's next to me, is blue. If, say, green or red were to play an equalizer knob in that spot, it would take up the top spot and the bottom spot would be removed. So we would remove Matt's blue and put green or red, Cobb or Erica's piece on the top. We didn't know that. We thought once it's filled and it's done. Had we known that, this game might have been probably a little bit more competitive or a little bit more of a head-to-head against each other. But you live and learn. Like we said, the instructions themselves weren't the most clear and were a little all over the place. But they did a good job at the aesthetics.
Okay, now that I know how to play this game's really easy and
yeah, it's
fun
fine.
to play.
It's fine.
It's just the rules are
That's
bad.
right.
It's bad.
Yeah.
They're not like very well plotted and put out.
Agreed.
Okay, so
I'll have to get a copy
I
of
picked
Ticket
another
to Ride to have you
MasterCard,
play it
Okay.
one of these days.
and now the next thing would.
I think that is the biggest travesty of all of this, is finding out while playing this that Cobb had never played Ticket to Ride before. Which is a great game, and if anybody here has never played Ticket to Ride, you gotta play Ticket to Ride. You got it. It's really good, and it's really easy.
It's gonna be. It might be the
This
same
is
turn order.
so interesting that it's just the same turn order.
Wait, oh yay, I'm winning by quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
winning
are.
Quite a bit. If I can do what I have planned, I'm going to skyrocket out of last place.
Oh,
But that's if I can do what I have.
You're not in last place though.
You are, and it's your turn,
Oh.
And it's your turn, yeah.
and you're gonna get victory points for sure.
Yeah, so basically I had this whole big plan throughout this entire gameplay session, and I know like what I want to get and what I want to do, and like I plan ahead when it comes to games like these, and my big gameplay doesn't come in till near the end. I get a lot of points from the master cards, from the stop cards, and I feel like in this game, at least the way I play, I feel like the audio mixing cards, the play button cards, aren't as good as the mastering cards for the end game, especially since the mastering cards do not take points away. If the mastering cards took points away, then I wouldn't be grabbing them as often, but because they're kind of just potential free points and just a waste of a turn if you can't get them done, it's just they're so much better to grab and aim for.
This down here.
Yep.
So I'm matching the time signature.
Yep.
So I get a knob. I'm also.
Hold on. You matched all 3. So,
Oh.
first off, you matched all 3. Congratulations, Chris. You're such an overachiever. Gain a production point.
So what this is about real quick is on the board there's timestamps, there's the frequency of the cards, and then there's the potential, quote, duets that you can have. Cobb was able to match the timestamps and frequency and have a duet, which gives him an option of all 4 bonus actions, which are gain victory points, gain action points, gain frequency or knobs, or even swap out cards and switch them around. It's good to try to get them all. It also increases his action points or his production points, the little trackers with the volume knobs, by 1, so that he has more action points.
So Erica goes last.
Yep, because high scorer.
Boo.
All right, aren't you?
Well, so if you hadn't played the bass there, I had a whole plan.
You got him.
So
You got him.
I was gonna swap some cards
So
and then
I
pick a
do
particular one of
the
those.
swap.
And
Our competitive natures are coming out to play. We're in it to win it, and yeah, Erica is still winning. She's got the lead in points, and I'm still all the way behind. Me and Matt are at the bottom of the pack together.
did that just break the plan you had?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Sorry, man.
100%.
So I did a little bit of a rule check, trying to figure out a way to play one of the play cards, the audio mixing cards, and it's not something you'd be able to do, so I wasn't able to get it done, and just messed up my plan. Turns out the rule that we had read, we were wrong about. So you can do it that way, but we just didn't read the rule right.
Or editing. Swap other cards and studio tracks through bonus actions or vinyl. Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
You can do it.
So if I
I'm sorry.
do the swap, I can then play this card off the swap.
Yes.
So we did a rule check on the rule that we thought we were getting wrong, and we were getting it wrong, and so now we know that we can do a swap or an edit and then play a audio mixing card off of that swap, as well as being able to play an audio mixing card off of after you play a card on the board as well. So you can potentially have 2 or 3 chances of doing the audio mixing cards, just not right, not always. It's like dependent on how your turn works.
Yeah.
So
3
placing
points.
this is 3 here,
Oh, 3.
4 there,
So 7.
plus 2 because I have
Yep.
2 on
So
there.
9. Yeah.
9. So that gets me from 22 to 31.
So not shown on screen is I was able to play one of the audio mixing cards that got me 4 points on top of these 9 points that I just got. So I just gained 13 points in a single round. So this is how, especially mid to late game, points can just continue to add up based on how you're playing and the cards that are out. And I was able to go from last to first, but I was still the first of the round. So there's still quite a bit of change that's going to happen throughout the round.
I feel like now that we're at endgame, we only have
We're
2
in
more.
middle game.
We're at endgame. We're at 5 of 6.
We're about to start. This is
this
still
is 4
4.
of 6.
This is still 4. We're
I
not at
consider
endgame.
this endgame.
Endgame is last turn, man.
Yeah,
But-
the last round.
Yeah.
She's just trying to think 30 steps ahead. I'm just here in the moment.
You guys tell me, leave a comment down below. We are on the last turn of round 4 of a 6-round game. So we're basically round 5 and 6. Is that endgame? Are you at endgame on round 5 and 6, or are you at endgame only on round 6? I consider round 5 endgame because there's not really much else you can do in round 5. You want to prepare for those final points. And that's the way I play games like these, and that's the way I ended up playing this game, essentially, is preparing for that final round and getting as many points as I can for that final round with my audio mastering cards.
Oh, wow.
When you make this video, you have to title it "Matt is so very sorry."
No,
Matt
it's-
explained things badly.
Matt, you did good, buddy. You didn't explain things badly. The book explained things poorly and was disconnected from each other. So there's a lot of rule checks, and there wasn't a lot of like cohesiveness to the book. Again, that's my biggest complaint is the book. And probably if we used the die staff while using the book, we might have had a little bit better understanding. But the die staff just walks you through a gameplay tutorial, and it's just not that great. You did great, Matt. You did great. You did great, even though you lose.
Turn order is Matt, me, Cobb, Erica.
Last again.
It's like
You're doing the best.
yeah, it's like the
It's like trying to give everybody else time to catch up.
it's like
Going
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
in Mario Kart when you're in first place,
Uh-huh.
the last place is most likely to get a blue shell
The talent
and just
seeking
fuck your
missile.
day up.
Yeah.
Talent seeking missile always gonna go at you. Erica gets 2, so she got 45.
Chris gets 1.
Chris is green.
I get 1.
You get 1. Congrats on being with us.
I know. Wow, I'm really surprised by this.
You're at the same side as the winner, the
Wow,
whole game
yeah.
winner. We're at the same spot.
All right, Chris, you're up. Bud.
All right.
Oh, let's you head up. No, you didn't have a.
No, I didn't have anything else. I played my only play card.
Yeah, we're in round 4, and point totals are growing. Matt went from being last place to being, I mean, he's still in, at the moment, third place, but he was below 30 points to now being over 40. So these point totals are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. The end game run, I believe more than one of us are nearing 100 points.
If you spin the knob, do you have to do the knob? Like, if I only spin once,
Nope,
do I
you don't
have to do it?
You don't have to.
do it.
If I just do it for the card, is that okay too?
Yep.
Yeah, but also, why not do it?
She doesn't want her ire. She don't want to be surrounded by animosity.
Look, the only one who'd pull irons from these two. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
We're flanking her.
And I mean, for what it's worth, it would just get you extra points.
It would.
No, it's
We would
actually
get advantage on her when we attack.
If you were to counteract what I have going on right now, you would actually mess up my endgame cards, and I really don't want to jeopardize that. So I just want to leave things alone.
I
She
get
just
it.
wants good
I get
vibes.
it.
Good vibes.
That's why I said I'm not trying to fuck up my karma.
We're gonna woosah over here.
Erica, there's no good or bad karma in competitive board games. There's just competitive board games. You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? You can see how I play these games. I don't care. I'm just doing whatever I can to get the most points. I'm a min-maxer when it comes to board games and points games like this. So, like, I'm sorry, but to me, I would have taken those points. I would have taken that knob, and I would have moved somebody out of there to keep them from getting more points. But that's just me. I'm competitive.
So then somebody else could knock you off.
So if you did the base, you could potentially screw up a couple of my cards if you
You got the
did that.
instrument right.
Huh?
You got the instrument right.
Yay!
Look, sometimes I learn.
1 in a million. So in your defense, bases usually have 4 strings. That is a 5.
That's what it is. It's I'm used to the even numbers for bases.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to draw a 5-string base on there.
Turn order doesn't change.
Right, yeah. 'Cause you
Blue,
do one of
yellow,
those things.
green, red. So last round. So at the end of your turn this round, uncover everything you have for points that you can get points for.
Yeah, so the game gives the power to the player and makes sure they get all the points they were able to put together during their turn. So you don't have to wait till the end of the turn to reveal your master cards, which are the stop button cards. At the end of your turn, not at the end of the game, you get to say, here's everything I have. Here's everything I was able to mix. Which is a cool thing. Again, it keeps it a little bit more family friendly than anything else.
Just want to be mean to you, Richie. All right, I think this is a winner. All right, cool.
Okay.
Drums. 2
2 plus 4 plus 5.
Yeah.
So you're
7.
47.
Yeah.
And I go up 2 from that, so I'm at 50.
Yeah, you do.
Or 2.
Erica goes up 1.
Erica goes up 1.
I don't go up at all.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, double drums on 3 tracks, 10 points.
Nice. So you are now at 57.
Oh, we start doing these at
the
this
end
round?
because the last round.
Okay. Least amount of covered here. I'm blue, and I match you, but this is a friendly game, so we both get it. So it's another 10.
It's another 10. Nice. So 67 points.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm done.
Right? Yeah, I did the math right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Math's done. My turn.
So what is this?
So it matches the wave.
All right, so we got 3, 7, and then do you have any? So 8, 9, and matches the track. So you're gonna get the extra 2.
Yeah.
So it's 11 total.
11 total. I am yellow, so 10, 11.
All right, and then Chris gets 2.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
You got a couple.
This one that I just pulled, no vocalists on track.
Yeah.
So that's 3 more. 2, 3. This one. 2 bass, 2 drums.
Yep.
So that's 10. This one. 2 guitar, 2 drums. So that's 10. And this one. 2 guitar, 2 bass. So that's 10. That's it.
Woof.
So is it my turn now?
Yes. I am at 96. You guys are 40 points behind. You are 40 points.
They
You
got
are
stuff.
40 points
They
behind
got
me,
stuff.
and you're a little bit more. You're 42 behind me. Just let you know what you need to make up.
This is the record button, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna go get
So,
everybody
now
coffee.
Now it's your
I'm
turn.
gonna get everybody
Yeah.
coffee.
If you go 2, you get to pull some more.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of a catch up real quick. I accidentally moved the wrong color when assigning Cobb's points, so we had to roll back and figure out, make sure all the right colors are being used. But Cobb ended up going from, I believe he was at like 52 or 53 to 77 is what he ends with. So he doesn't quite make it into first place, but he does get to third. Or he gets to second at this point, but we still have Erica's turn left. So he is locked in. Unfortunately, Matt is locked in at third or fourth, and he is locked in at second or third, and I'm still locked in at first.
And that's
10 points for playing the drums.
purple wasn't gonna help me anyway,
Yeah.
except for the time thing. But
Yeah.
all right, so we'll
So,
do that.
and you're doing the 2 points.
Yeah.
So that's 4, 8. Right? Yeah, 4 here plus 4 there plus 2 there is 10 plus your 1, so that's 11. So you're right now you're at 69. That's
You go up 2.
I go up 2, so I'm at 100.
Hey, I go up 1.
And Matt has a 1.
I got a point. Go me.
And now we resolve your
Show your
cards.
master cards.
Okay, my MasterCards. So we have a row with 2 purple cards
Okay.
next to each other. That's 1 track, so that's 3 points.
3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's you have 2 rows with no
Yep, 2 without any vocals
So
or
that's-
or
or
guitars.
guitars. So that's
Right, so that's 6.
6.
Okay.
So you were in second place right now.
I made 2 bases next to each other.
2.
So that's 1 track, so that's 3.
Yep.
Okay. Then knobs.
Okay.
I actually have. It says on the rule book.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be both of them. It says having 2, 3, or 4 plus
Yeah.
EQ knobs in the indicated equalization track, at
Mhm.
least 1 on each, and in any combination.
Yeah. So
So for this one, you have 2 on drums and
she has 1 on drums and 2 on vocals.
2 on vocals. So that's 3. So
Yeah.
it's 3. So you get 6 for this one.
And then this one's the same thing. It's just the vocals.
All right, cool. And it's another 6.
Another 6. You got 93 points.
Wow, look at that.
I hit 100.
Yay!
It was great.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Thanks.
I was just worried about beating Chris. Because,
And you did it.
And
You
I
beat
did it.
Chris.
And I'm going to take photographic evidence.
So there you have it. Erica beat Chris. I won with 100 points. Hi-Fi is a really fun game. If you want to see more content like this, please check out all the other videos I've got on my channel. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, both Let's Plays and vlogs each Saturday. You can also check me out on twitch.tv/b_walnuts for game streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Be sure to like the video so the algorithm knows that people like you will like me too. Subscribe to the channel so you get updates, notifications when I go live and post new videos. And leave comments down below. Hints, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. Talk about Hi-Fi if you thought the game was cool. Things like that. I respond to all comments back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Be careful. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Always check your loved ones. And of course, like always, be sure to wear mismatched socks. See you all next time.